Hey, Dr. Leo Krawetz, Healthy Feet Podiatry. I've got a really cool ganglion cyst here, which is a fluid-filled cyst that comes off the joint. And this is actually a common place that we see the cyst. It's at the base of the big toe. A lot of times it's formed in this area because of trauma to that area from shoes. So take a look at this right here. You can see real big cyst there. I've already injected it to number up, and there's some extra fluid in there. So what we're gonna do is see what drains out of it. So I'm gonna spray her with some ethyl chloride, and I'm gonna put it's basically just a big 18 gauge needle in the outside of the cyst area here, and we're gonna see what comes out of the cyst. So we're spraying her a little bit just in case she's not totally numb. Did you feel anything up there? Okay. So now I'm gonna put the needle in there to form a hole, and this is actually an exit portal. So I'm gonna pull this needle out, and we can see, and there's the fluid right there. Some of the fluid that's coming out. Usually it's more viscous than this, and there's some of the viscous fluid. So we're gonna see how much of this we can get out of here this way. And you can see it pouring out somewhat. Not as significant as we thought, but let's see if we can get more of this. And there's some of the ganglion fluid there. And what I'm gonna do is break up this cyst afterwards with the needle itself. We're gonna re-inject the area. Well, not re-inject it, we're gonna put more holes in the cyst to break it up. And then the rest of the fluid will actually drain out in the surrounding tissue. And that will, the body will just resorb it, and that's it. So there's not as much, but it's a slimier type of fluid. When I feel it, it's actually real slippery. And that's synovial fluid from the joint. We're gonna get a little bit more, there's some more there. And if I keep squeezing, we can get more significant amounts. But an 18 gauge needle, the hole sometimes is not big enough. And I'm gonna move the joint here to see if that helps get some more of this out. That looks like just about all we're gonna get out this way. The rest of this, that's it now. So I'm gonna re-inject in the same area, and we're gonna do a needling technique. And you'll be able to see me do this through the same area, and I'm gonna needle this cyst actually. And then we can push down on it. And I'm going around in a clockwise manner to break up the cyst. It's a bigger needle, so it's gonna put more holes in the cyst, and I can actually feel the membrane of that cyst. And this will actually just kind of shrink, and the synovial fluid will just resorb in the tissues, and the body will take it up. Do you feel that up there?
Yeah.
And now what I'm gonna do, because of the holes there, I can actually flatten this even a little bit more. And I'm actually slipping a little bit because of that synovial fluid. And now I can feel what I'm doing is actually getting the rest of the fluid out in the surrounding tissues. And this is what I'm talking about with the body resorbing it. You'll see it's gonna be much flatter. Well, somewhat flatter, still a little bit there. And we're almost done here. And all I'm doing is trying to get up. We'll see if we can get some more out of the hole too. The two holes that are there. And that's about it. Sometimes we can only get so much of this out at times. Some of this fluid is so thick it doesn't come out, but it will start to resorb. We'll have her back in a couple weeks. I'm gonna wrap this up. And we'll have her back in a couple weeks. We just put a tight dressing on this that she'll remove in an hour. And then she'll put Neosporin in the holes because it still may drain a little bit of fluid from there. And this is just a little bit of pressure on the area. When she walks, more of that fluid will drain out of the area where we punctured the membrane, and it should be flat within 48 hours. And that's it. She'll come back. We'll do the same thing again in a couple weeks and see if we have to drain any more fluid or push any more of the fluid out of there. Have a great day. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.